Ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite superstar, AuJ'ye. Today's show, I'm going to get in your chest a little bit, but flow with me. It's time for AuJ'ye.
Hey, talking with AuJ'ye. Hey, talking with AuJ'ye.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. Now, today's topic is going to be a little annoying or wonderful or whatever it is, but that's important because it's about the power of perspective. Now, I want to start from the beginning. We all have choices in life, right? You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be sad. One of my friends, he said the most profound thing. It wasn't that profound, but it was dope. He said, you can choose to be offended or you can choose not to be. I thought that was really dope, right? So sometimes we are so wrapped up in negativity that it affects our perspective, and it makes our perspective negative, which makes everything else negative. And if you believe in manifestation, like attracts like, and da 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 da. So I can talk about me. I'll start with me because I don't want you to ever think that I'm judging you not based on me. I have a tendency, right? And if you can identify, let me hear you in the chat, in the comments, let me know. I have a tendency to get nervous when things are going well. So it's like everything is going well and I'm bracing myself for something bad to happen. Now, me believing in manifestation, I know that means that something bad will happen because I'm drawing it to me. But it's all about perspective. What if we changed our perspective when it came to certain things? What if we didn't look at everything? We all know the proverbial half empty, half full, da 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 da. But what if we made it a point to look at the glass as half full? What if and that's what I had to do. I had to start challenging myself to say, like, why do I do that? Honestly, everything will be going well. Relationships, friendships, family things, everything will be going well. And I always find myself bracing for something bad to happen. Now, it could be a protective instinct. It could be something that I'm just trying to keep myself from going down or keep myself from getting disappointed, but that doesn't make it right. And it's definitely not healthy. It's very unhealthy and it's very ineffective. The power of perspective. If we choose to look on the bright side, or if we choose to take a different approach to everything, we may find that our days may go easier. For example, all the people who work at fast food restaurants, let's say 75% of them have bad attitudes. I don't know why, but what I do know is it's not my fault. And if I looked at that person differently to say, well, maybe they're going through something today, or maybe I'm going through something to where I'm overreacting on what I think that they're saying or what I think their mood is. Maybe if I did that, it wouldn't bother me so much, because guess what? I'm literally only going to see them maybe 5 minutes. They'll take a 5-minute chunk of my day. What if instead of being frustrated at the awful traffic in Miami, because it is awful, we thought about it and said, maybe this is God's way, or the universe, or whoever you believe in. Maybe this is their way of preventing something from happening to me. Maybe it's not meant for me to get there at 8:05. Maybe it's meant for me to get there at 8:10. If we took the time out to try to change our perspective and challenge the negative, because we got to challenge it. The thing is that once you live and once you have experienced, for some reason, it's so much easier to be cynical. It's so much easier to be pessimistic, but it's not always effective. And guess what? You still end up hurt. You still end up, that challenge or that issue or that problem, it still could possibly come, and it still could possibly not come. Today, my thing is what we all need to do together, because I have to tell myself that too. Also, parentheses, side note, please consider counseling. We all can use it. Counseling, therapy, whatever word that has to resonate with you to make you go. We all can use it. But what we have to do is figure out why. The why is so important. At every point in your life, everybody said, what is your why? What is your why? Well, it's important. Why do I feel like I have to wait for the other shoe to drop? Why do I feel like things can't just be perfect? Not perfect, but good. Why do I feel that way? And why do I feel the need to brace myself for negativity? Why do I feel that way? Why do I feel that it's more appropriate or necessary for me to be offended than it is for me to ignore? Offense is a choice, and so is ignoring. It's a choice. We need to work on challenging that, and it's not easy. You have to catch yourself. I do all the time. I have to stop. I have to think. I have to challenge myself. Like, what am I thinking? What am I doing? And what happens is that if we decide to take the negativity out of our perspective or challenge the negativity within the perspective. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the lady at McDonald's is rude to you because she's being rude to you. But most times it's not about you. It's whatever it is she's going through. And what happens is that if we choose to not be offended, even if it is at us, what do we care? We don't know her. I don't know her. She don't know me. And even if she did, who cares? Because the only opinion that matters about me is me. If we took the time out to challenge our negativity. So if we're talking about the power of perspective, we turn that into challenging our negativity, challenging our negative thoughts, challenging our negative self-beliefs. If we make the decision to do that, while it will take time and it will take work, we may find that our days are a little bit easier. I find that when I start my morning on a positive note, I have a playlist. Also, too, y'all get a playlist or whatever. I have a playlist in the morning that gets me hype. I'm lit. One of the songs on there, of course, is Beyonce, Who Run the World, Girls. That's my song. One of those songs. Another one is Optimistic by Sounds of Blackness. But all of those songs, it's a playlist. It's about 10 or 11 songs. And that's what gets my day started. And I have to wake up saying, listen, today is going to be a better day than yesterday. And tomorrow will be a better day than today. Not that today was bad and not that yesterday was bad. So when we talk about the power of perspective, we start with how do we start our morning and how do we end our evenings? If our mornings start positive and our evenings end positive, the next day, it should be a perpetual cycle of positivity or as much positivity as possible. Let me know what you think. Did this episode help you at all? Did it make you smarter? Did it make you smile? Did it make you think? Let me know. Write me in the comments. I want to hear from you. Don't forget www.AuJ'ye.com. Buy my merch. I know y'all like my shirt. Buy my merch and like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. It will let you know every Thursday, 8 o'clock. And sometimes I might throw a little surprises in before or after a Thursday. But I want you to come with me, grow with me. This has been a long journey. Y'all stuck with me this far. I really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, if it doesn't feel sexy saying it or sound sexy saying it, AuJ'ye, then you're saying it wrong. Practice, people. Practice.
Yeah, talking with AuJ'ye. Yeah, talking with AuJ'ye.